Welcome you on the show, Sports Orbit on Trust TV. I'm Adeni G. Well, it's time for UEFA Champions League tonight. Match day 3 coming up, and all the teams are battle ready. For this match day 3, we know that's about, for the way it is, 18 matches will be coming up, but for today, it's going to be 9 matches. I'll be looking at all the teams I'll be playing for tonight. Well, berths in the UEFA Champions League for match day 3. We know that AC Milan will be playing against Red Star Belgrade. And we also know that another team, Monaco, will also be playing earlier on before the other teams will be joining later in the evening. Well, but right now, we'll be looking at UEFA Champions League for today. And you also have the chance to call in, talk about your team. Are you an Arsenal fan? They are playing today against Shakhtar Donetsk. Real Madrid against Borussia Dortmund. Big match coming up there. Not forgetting PSG versus PSV, the P teams. And you look at other teams participating in the UEFA Champions League for tonight. Well, match day 3 is here, and you know it's a marathon. It's a league. It's a different ball game right now because no one just win and relax. You have to continue to win because it's a marathon till January 2025 before they separate the boys from the men. But for now, everyone are still running the race of who stay top. UEFA Champions in new formats, well, the first 8 automatically makes it to the round of 16, and the rest have to fight for it. And right now, we know that teams are really trying to see how they will make it in the UEFA Champions League match day 3. Well, we'll be looking at, our focus is going to be on UEFA Champions League fixtures for tonight, while we'll also be opening phone line later. But before then, Noel Samson is here with me in the studio to talk sports, talk UEFA Champions League for tonight. And Noel, are you ready for tonight?
Yeah, I'm very ready.
Okay, looking at the fixtures that we have for UEFA Champions League fixtures quickly. Let's look at those games coming up, and then we'll look at our focus for tonight. AC Milan against Club Brugge will be coming up. That's the club of our own Nigerian brother. That's Rafael Onyedika, plays for Club Brugge in Belgian Jupiler League. Red Star Belgrade, we have another Nigerian there. That's with Peter Olayinka. They'll be facing Monaco tonight, while Arsenal play home to Shakhtar Donetsk. Bologna play away to Aston Villa. Girona will be hosting Slovan Bratislava, while Stuttgart of Germany, they travel away to Juventus to play at the city of Turin, while PSG will be hosting PSV at the Parc des Princes there in France. Real Madrid Santiago Bernabeu, where they host Borussia Dortmund, the team that comes from Signal Iduna Park. And you look at Sporting CP, that's Sporting Lisbon from Portugal, away to Sturm Graz. Sturm Graz is a team from Austria. They'll be hosting them. Those are the matches coming up tonight. 9 matches up for grabs tonight, and right now we'll be looking at these matches. But before we open the phone line, let's quickly hear what Noel has to say, because our focus is UEFA Champions League. We are going to pick 2 of those matches. That's AC Milan, Arsenal, Shakhtar Donetsk, and also Real Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund. Although we know that matches will be starting by 5:45, 2 matches will be up for grabs there. But before then, let's quickly look at your own analysis for Arsenal versus Shakhtar Donetsk, and then Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund. You look at Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, a lot of things that kind of intertwine. Jude Bellingham was their former player. I'm talking about Borussia Dortmund now. Yeah. Now he's moved to Real Madrid, and he'll be facing his former team tonight. Big one. Can they hold him down? What will be happening concerning that? And attention will also be on Mbappe. A lot of people want to see his action, and he has been able to score 8 goals from 12 matches in all competitions for Real Madrid this season. And what will he be offering? What will Vini Jr. do for that team? Carlo Ancelotti, the Don as they call him, we know that he has what it takes to run things around when it comes to this particular cup. But it's a different format now. And for Arsenal, as Mikel Arteta, we know that he's also eyeing a lot of trophies. He's eyeing a lot of trophies this season. But tonight they host a team from Ukraine, Shakhtar Donetsk. Perennial team in this competition. They are always coming from Ukraine. What will happen? What are you expecting from you quickly?
Yeah, it's going to be a very tough match when you talk about Real Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund. They played 12 times. Real Madrid won 6 times, and Borussia Dortmund won 3 times. And they drew 3 of the matches. So yeah, you can see the last match they played, which is against the last Champions League final they played. Borussia Dortmund played a very nice game, and unfortunately for them, Real Madrid later won the match and they won the Champions League. So Real Madrid should not look at Borussia Dortmund. Okay, this is a team we've won before. no, they should look at these guys. Okay, this is a very serious match they are going to play, and they should take everything serious with them, because they should not mind that. Though Borussia Dortmund, when we talk about we like call paperwork and statistics, Real Madrid may be better than them, but they should notice that Borussia Dortmund has great players also too. There's a lot of Karim Adeyemi, Emre Can, Jamie Kittens, and the rest. So they should really focus on this match well and make sure they do not take the match with levity hand. Although Real Madrid also have great players. You have Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, which is presently one of my favorite players so far now. You have Vinny Jr., you have Modric, you have Valverde, and all the rest. So it's going to be a very tough match. I'm expecting this match is going to be a draw today.
Okay, while you are looking at that, it's going to be a tough one, because we know there's one particular player in that kit of Borussia Dortmund, Emre Can, that you mentioned, fantastic player. And you look at Karim Adeyemi too, you can't take that away from them. And you know the way the Germans play football, they don't give up until the final whistle. And
their top striker there, their top goal scorer there, the Borussia Dortmund, is a very fantastic striker. They should watch out for the guy, because he knows how to cut corners and how to, and it's a kind of player, when you give him the ball, he doesn't waste time before he scores the ball. So Real Madrid should look at this guy very well, especially the likes of Anthony Rudiger, the defense. You should take note of that particular player. They should underrate this player. I know Adeyemi is a very fantastic player. He has the pace, he wants with the ball, he knows how to beat players. He's very confident. So they should not underrate these players. I know they want revenge for what happened at the last Champions League, where Real Madrid won them. So I think Real Madrid should, if they are not careful, they might lose to this match. But I'm seeing this match as even though it's going to be there's going to be a win between both sides, it's going to be probably a very slim difference, probably like 2-1, 1-0, or probably a draw.
Well, a tough one there concerning UEFA Champions League, Real Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund coming up tonight. And just looking at the prospects of the teams winning so well. Well, who stays top, who actually goes down? Well, that's the battle that the players actually have to answer by themselves. Well, let's cross to Arsenal versus Shakhtar Donetsk. If you look at it like this, say, bookmakers on paper. But really, from your own side of it, Arsenal, we know Arteta and the entire squad. But Shakhtar Donetsk, we know that they've been playing home and away from home because of the issue that has to do with between Russia and Ukraine. But right now, you see them being able to spring up any surprise tonight?
Yeah, it's going to be quite difficult, because when you look at the form of both things, the last 5 matches, Arsenal played the last 5 matches, Arsenal won 3 and they lost their last match. And when you look at that of Shakhtar, they played their last 5 matches, they won 3, drew 1, and also lost 1. So you can see the form. You can see Arsenal with the last 5 matches. If you have the judge, you can Arsenal is quite better than Shakhtar Donetsk. And when you look at they met twice also too, and they both shared the point. They drew the Arsenal won 1. And Shakhtar Donetsk 1-1 in the last meeting. So I want to look at the form of Arsenal presently. Although they have the players of Saka missing the team, the likes of Odegaard too, which is a very key player to the team, which is also missing the team. But you should rule out Arsenal. Arsenal is a team where they don't take nonsense. They try their best to make sure they win their matches. But also now don't rule out Shakhtar Donetsk. Although the team they are a name we know in the Champions League, but not as fantastic, as it used to be. But you should not rule them out. It's going to be a fantastic game. So I'm giving to Arsenal this night.
You're giving it to Arsenal tonight. Well, Arsenal player will have to answer by themselves by performing very well in the UEFA Champions League match day 3 coming up. We're looking at the focus where UCL is up for grabs tonight. Well, for the matches, 9 matches will be up for grabs today, and we also have 9 matches coming up on Wednesday. But we'll continue on the matches for tonight. And right now, we quickly look at the lineup of 2 teams that will be playing, or rather 4 teams that will be playing. AC Milan, Club Brugge, and we also have another one coming up that has to do with Monaco. Well, let's look at AC Milan now quickly. And you look at AC Milan versus Club Brugge. Yes, you have Onyedika there, the Nigerian brother there. But let's look at AC Milan first. They are at home at the San Siro, where Maignan is still there as a goalkeeper. And you look at the back 4, the captain, Hernandez is there. You have Tomori, Fikayo Tomori is there. Gabia, you have Royal Loftus-Cheek. Remember him? The Chelsea man is there with jersey number 8. Fofana with jersey number 29. Pulisic is there. Reinders is there. You have Leao Rafael, the Brazilian, who is actually wearing jersey number 10. And you have Alvaro Morata. wearing number 7. Looking at this particular set of players, you want to give it to them, but football is not played with names alone. Now let's look at that's Club Brugge now, the team. Club Brugge, let's go back to AC Milan and Club Brugge, yeah, the one we're looking at before we come back to Monaco. Anyway, as we are looking at that, we have Mignolet, that's the goalkeeper of that's Club Brugge. You have Says, Bocelli, Odonis, you have Dikopa, Jashari, Onyedika in the middle of the park, Vaneken, Talbi, and Jotla, and not forgetting Zolis, also making it 3. And you look at the style, well, the formation of Club Brugge is 4-3-3. And you look at AC Milan, they are trying to play
they are playing now 4-2-3-1
4-2-3-1 against 4-3-3. So if you are to look at this, Noel, where will you be pitching your tent? If you look at it, yes, AC Milan seems to be standing, trying to clip the wings from both wings because they're playing 4-2-3-1, and these guys are playing 4-3-3.
Yes, if you look at the caliber of players we have at AC Milan and that of with those we have in the Club Brugge, but you don't need someone to tell that we have very fantastic players at the AC Milan team, which are quite better than that of the Club Brugge. But it's football, I said, you cannot just determine because of the statistics or because of the kind of players you have, you can determine who wins the match. But to me, if I'm to give my tent, I'm going to put my tent at the AC Milan. They're going to win the match today.
Okay, just to let you have a feel of what's happening, this match will be starting in the next 5 minutes. Let's look at the other one. That's Monaco, who will also be playing quickly. Let's have it. Monaco will also be playing, and we look at the team. Monaco will be at home, and Monaco have Macheki, Singo, Vadasin, Kera, Henrique, Bensegi, not forgetting Kamara, Minamino, remember him, the Liverpool man, Zakaria, Kloche, and you have Embolo. Embolo is from Switzerland, and that player, just have to watch out for him. And you have Olayinka, Restarberg, Grace Pajic, Lisic, you have Giga, Sio, Esnik, Duarte, Maximovic, Kronik, Mvopa, and Ndiaye at their number 9. Let's see what the Nigerian brothers will be doing tonight. Big match coming up there. Well, let's have it so that you can also call in. Who knows? Maybe Arsenal fans precisely. Let's have that phone number on the screen. Let's have 2 or 3 calls so that people can react concerning UEFA Champions League. Which team are you supporting? Is it Arsenal? Arsenal will be playing against Shakhtar Donetsk. We just unveiled the lineup of 2 games now. Monaco versus Red Star Belgrade. AC Milan, Club Brugge coming up in a couple of minutes, and that will be up there. But right now, you have a chance to let us know the team you're supporting for tonight. 1 or 2 calls before we wrap it up. Coming back to you, Noel Samson. When it comes to Champions League, it's a seriously big business, serious business, more than even your own league, because you know that the money is far, far bigger. Yeah. And now, this time around, the higher you go, the more money you actually win to yourself. But this time around, it's a different ballgame because we have a marathon. It's running like a league. All the teams are trying to see how they can gather points first, before you even know who stay top as first 8, before from 9 to 24 fighting for their lives to see how they qualify for the next round of 16 or rather, 16 thereabout. But really, it's going to be tough because, like I said, it's a marathon. So, issue of you playing group stage and home advantage is no longer there until you get to the next round in January. So, it's a tough one.
It's a very tough one. Actually, I do prefer the format.
We are used to it. That's
yeah, apart from that, you know, there was a time that we had away goal and a home goal advantage. You know, then there are some coaches who where there's some clubs employ some kind of coaches because this coach is a Champions League coach. He knows how to play Champions League. But now it's not like that again because now if your team doesn't have much of in-depth, I'm not sure you can excel much in this Champions League because now you are playing the league in your own country. You also play the Champions League also to win is also like a kind of league. So if you are a kind of team where you have the in-depth of your players is not that much, man, before the end of probably before you even get to the round of 16, you're already exhausted because either your league suffers it or the Champions League suffers it. So this format I think is much more better for clubs like Man City, Liverpool that has Real Madrid also too that has in-depth in them.
And aside that, I think I also see that as a way to have rotation. It will allow the coaches to also try other players because there are players that try the whole season, they don't play even more than 4 matches, 2 matches. That's
what I'm saying. There are some. That's why you have teams have first and second 11 because your strongest hand should be on the first 11. Then probably the substitute, no, probably not as good as that of the first team. Now, for instance, if you the first 11 plays today, the next week again they are playing again, or probably they are playing. You get to the extent they have fatigue, they are tired, injury comes in, and you have to bring in those other ones. So if you are saying you're trying to rotate the players, the best hand the best hand will be those winning, while the ones call the substitute might not win much of games. So actually, you will have to just choose either you put them at them playing at the Champions League or them playing at your league in your country. So that's why I'm saying only clubs with great in-depth are those ones that can even
excel, because format to fail.
Exactly, because you can see clubs that Man City, their second, third 11 are some clubs first 11. So you can see the difference there.
Well, seriously, a big one tonight. Well, even though as we speak right now, we know that a lot of people are trying to call in, but network seems not to be our friend. But still, we hope that in a few minutes, and even someone can easily have the chance to, let's see, maybe, I believe that an Arsenal fan should be able to make it to the studio to talk about it concerning that team. If you have to look at scoreline for tonight, let's go back to that fixture. Let's have the fixture on the screen there, so that as I call it the match, you pick your result. There, AC Milan Club Brugge.
I'm giving AC Milan 3-0 against Club Brugge.
Okay, let's see, and maybe to stand the test of time. Monaco Red Star Belgrade.
Same to 3-0 too, because Monaco, they played twice with Red Star Belgrade, and they've won twice. And you can see when you talk about form, they are still better than Red Star Belgrade. So I'm giving it to Monaco.
Okay, Arsenal Shakhtar Donetsk.
Arsenal is going to win probably 3-1 or 2-1.
You're giving Arsenal 3-1. Okay, anyway, Aston Villa Bologna.
Wow. I'm giving it to Aston Villa.
No, you want to believe that Aston Villa, led by that man, he knows really.
They're in great form actually now. Since after they won, Bayern Munich, they've been like, it's like if they injected them, they've really been tough. They've been playing harder, they've been playing well, so I give it to them this night. Well,
really, Aston Villa, they deserve whatever they are getting. They've been doing extraordinarily well so far. Well, for the father, Unai Emery, has turned things around with Aston Villa. They made a record the last match they play, and that was like 42 years ago, and they were also able to defeat and also make record against Bayern, and you just have to give it to them. Give them their flower. They did well. They won it before. If you don't follow the history of Champions League, Aston Villa, they've won the Champions League before, and Girona against Slovan Bratislava.
Wow, I'm giving it a draw.
A draw. Girona too, if you check Spanish La Liga, they've been fantastic for the past 2 seasons, and they are still doing well.
Yeah, but I refer to them as Gaga, because it starts well, and after probably like 2-3 months, they relax. They give it to the usuals, the Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Okay, Juventus Stuttgart, that's the scoreline for
Juventus. I'm giving it to Juventus. They're going to win the match today.
Okay, PSG, PSV.
PSG, sure, they're going to win the match today. I'm giving it 3-0 to PSG.
3-0 for PSG. I just hope that it's not going to be PSG that will get the 3, because both of them are PS. Just the G and the V.
There's a P that is quite greater than the P. Okay. The capital letter P and the small letter P also too.
Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund.
It's going to be a tough one. Probably. I'm seeing this as a draw.
Or draw, goalless draw. Or
I'm seeing a go here. Probably 2-2, 1-1, but I'm seeing a draw.
Okay, it's not going to be goalless according to Noel Samson there. Storm Grass of Austria against Sporting CP of Lisbon.
Wow, it's going to be. Let me give this also a draw also too. But I'm going towards the Sporting CP, but I'm trying to know not to try to underrate the other team also. So I'm giving it probably a draw.
Oh, you're trying to sit on the fence.
Yes.
You're scared anyway. We've been talking concerning UEFA Champions League for tonight. Well, apologies because networks is not to be our friend. Hopefully it get better next time. But really, it's a big one because matches are all for grabs. 9 matches coming up. Earlier on, we unveiled the players that will be playing for the 2 matches that will be coming up by 5:45, where it seems like AC Milan play host to Club Brugge. Rafael Onyedika there. And also look at Peter Layenka in the list of Red Star Belgrade. They'll be facing Monaco tonight. These matches are coming up in a couple of seconds right now. In fact, let me just say they've started the matches. Those 2 matches are all for grabs, and the remaining 7 will be coming up after these ones are actually played. Better for all the teams that will be winning tonight. We wish them the best, and also for those who will be playing afterwards, we also wish them the best. But for Nigerians who are playing their trading Champions League, we support them 24/7. from Rio, Noel Sampson.
The pleasure is mine to be here today.
Okay, good one to have Noel Sampson on the show of Sport Update, where we give you update concerning what is going to be happening for tonight. But for Nigerians, hoping to hear concerning Nigeria and Libya, let's wait on Wednesday when CAF will be making their own verdict about that. Let's see what happens on Wednesday concerning that particular scenario. That's it on the show. I'm Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching. Let's see, maybe you predict.